Hey guys, I want to do a video on these Nite Ize figure 9 carabiners. Nite Ize actually sent me a variety pack so I could show you guys these things, and was very kind to them, and I want to talk about them, why they're so handy, and why I like keeping a couple of these things around. Let's start out by saying they're inexpensive, guys. You can get these, for a couple of bucks for the smaller ones. The bigger ones are a little more expensive, of course. They come in different shapes, sizes, types, finishes, all different stuff. And a lot of uses for these things, guys. I could sit here and probably make a 40-minute video showing you different ways to set things up with them and all that, but that's not the purpose. If you're here and you're watching this video, you're probably watching this video because you like seeing the variety of gear I show, you like seeing the different things, and you've probably walked by these in a Walmart or a Cabela's or a sporting goods store and kind of said, I don't know if I want to buy it. So let's talk about these things. These things are insanely handy. They're lightweight, cheap. They, I think, are great emergency gear. Number one, there's no substitute for learning knots. If you're going to be into hiking, fishing, hunting, bushcrafting, whatever, you need to know your knots. You need to know how to tension rope. You need to know how to tie knots. You need to know this stuff. But when you know that stuff, it's still helpful to have these things on. Whether you put them on your backpack, you put them on your belt, tie these little ones into your shoelaces, it doesn't matter. They're very handy. And I'm going to use just one simple example to explain why these things are so handy. So say if you do have a couple of these attached onto your backpack or your belt loops or whatever it is. You're out in the woods. Say you're hunting. And while you're hunting, you're trying to process a deer. Oops, knife slips. You gouge your hand wide open. You're bleeding. You take care of the wound. Holy crap, it's getting dark. I'm nowhere near, I have no clue where I am. I'm panicked. I need to set up a shelter. So you reach into your pack, you pull out your tarp. You're trying to tie a knot with a bloody hand that's sliced open. Taking you forever. It's getting dark. You're getting worried. Come on. You know the knot. You know what you got to do, but you're hurt. You're scared. How easy, if you're hurt, would something like this be? To literally clip this into the grommet of your tarp. Run this rope up through here. Tension your rope as tight as you want it. Then just literally wrap it around like that. And you have a very, very tight way to tension a tarp or a rope. That simple. You can do it one-handed while you're hurt, while you're injured, sick, hyperthermic, whatever. You can use these things. And I think that is just the one example you need to know why you should have one of these clipped onto your pack. Learn the knots, guys. Learn the basics. Learn how to do it. But this, I think, is an essential piece of survival gear. And I've had these things over the years. I've probably lost a dozen of these or given them away to people just because people thought they were pretty neat. They're very handy. And like I said, guys, the amount of uses, we could spend all day talking about it. For making shelters, hanging laundry lines when you're backpacking, setting up a bear bag, whatever it is you've got to do. These are something that is a good multi-use item. You can use them to pretty much do anything. It's up to your imagination. They're handy, they're easy to use, and most important, guys, these are simple to use if you're hurt, if you're sick or whatever. And for how light a weight these are, guys, these are like maybe an ounce a piece. Having a couple of these around will not hurt you. They're foolproof. The instructions are right on them. As you can see, the instructions are printed on them. Even these closed ones here show you exactly what you have to do. Printed on there. They're great, guys. They're cheap. Buy them up. I know the purists are going to say, oh, it's just a waste of time, but no, it's not, guys. Anyone who's ever been hurt or lost or had something go wrong in the woods knows how important a piece of gear like this can be. And that's why you see them all over. That's why you see them in Walmart. That's why you see them in sporting goods stores and Cabela's and places like that, because they are very, very useful for the money.